So here's a question I got asked. Can you explain how you define ethical? So to ethics, I've been schooled on multiple occasions as it relates to ethics. And so I have to dumb it down for myself. I'm not into the whole differentiating between deontological ethics and other ethics. I leave that for much smarter people like Robert Conyers, who's probably going to comment on this video. So this is ethics to me dumbed down, okay? Ethics is your moral character, your principles around an activity. So for example, me, you, we have a moral obligation and ethic around harming or doing no harm to animals, right? So doing the least harm to an animal is quote unquote ethical, correct? i.e. it's not ethical to be cruel to them, to maim them, to purposely injure an animal. That's not ethical. So to me, that's the foundation of an ethic tied to hunting, that you are looking to commit the least amount of pain as possible on that animal. i.e. that's a principle, an ethic that we should all follow. And that ethic is tied to an action. It's tied to the kill. It can also be tied to conduct or the ability to escape, okay? So having ethics or being ethical must be tied to something. So as an example, is long-range hunting ethical? Does it kill with expediency and effectiveness, i.e. reduce the injury or maiming or cruelty done to an animal? Well, that answer is all based on opinion and preference. I could be a very, very good long-range shooter and with confidence be able to put a bullet exactly where it needs to go, i.e. reducing the cruelty to maim and to injure an animal, i.e. I'm being as ethical as I possibly can. Others will say no, long-range hunting is not, because the chances of you wounding an animal could go up. But that's part of opinion, that's part of experience, that's part of preference, not tied to an ethic. Well, is long-range hunting an ethical behavior? According to Boone and Crockett, they say no, it is not ethical behavior because you need to get as close as possible to that animal. So if there's ethics to your behavior, there's ethics to your engagement of the animal, and there's ethics to injuring, maiming, and enacting the least amount of pain on that animal as possible, what ethic trumps them all? In my opinion, it's the ethic of taking life. That is the ultimate respect that you can pay to an animal in taking its life, is to reduce the pain, suffering, cruelty associated with that take. So in this regard, the applied ethic, I promise I wouldn't get into it, but the applied ethic is the treatment of animals. In that all of your actions, in whatever you do, behavior, method, conduct, is all tied to the treatment of that animal in terms of its life being taken with the least pain possible, i.e. a quick, painless, rapid, efficient death when death is going to occur. That's it. That's my answer.